First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone, this is Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. I wanted to pull this up here before we start our segment because that is our live look from our Shriners camera up there at OHSU. That is snow coming down, and yeah, that's happening right now. So I'm not sure if it's actually hitting down to the floor there, but at least up that high up, we are still getting a little bit of snow. We've got the full forecast, of course, at Fox 12 Oregon's website. There we go. Let me pull myself up here. That's not what we're going to be talking about, though, in this segment. We're actually going to be talking about the Portland Pickles, as a lot of people are talking. We're going to be discussing the new movie that is going to be coming out, and I actually spoke to the owner, Alan Miller, about this, just about what to expect from this movie and why it is that, you know, the Pickles have had such an impact on the community here and beyond Portland. And that's covered during this interview, so let's jump right into it. All right, well, Alan, as always, great to have you here on the show to talk about the Portland Pickles. You guys, it seems like every week have something new coming out, but I mean, this is a big one, a Pickles movie. So can you tell me what was the inspiration behind wanting to do this?
You know, thanks for having me. I think this is one of those things we've been working on for years and years, and it just fell into place in such a perfect way last season. You know, we've been trying for an opportunity to work with this amazing local filmmaker Jordan Rowland, and his availability opened up right around the time we were heading into the playoffs, and we wanted to tell the story of Portland. I think people don't see what's happening here. They don't know what kind of amazing positive energy is being created, and we really want to show this on a national level to continue to show people all the great, amazing things that are happening in Portland.
Well, it is. I mean, you know, and this isn't speaking out of turn. It's a hallmark of a Pickles game. It's meant to be a lot of fun. If you've ever been to one, you know what that is. But for people who haven't, you know, maybe could you let people know what is like the Portland Pickles mantra, if you will, or the whole idea behind the way that you present games?
Yeah, well, everything falls into, like, you know, from a perspective of authenticity. We have an amazing team of collegiate woodbat players who are great. The teams are great. These are guys right before they get drafted. But from the off the field, you know, we really want to represent all the culture of Portland that's amazing. And with that, we welcome out, we celebrate things, we create fun, different elements to celebrate for every game of the season, from a specific dog breed to launching a pickle into space to blowing up a whale. We want to kind of create the unexpected, but at the end of the day, we just want people to be happy. We see our job and our mission is to put a smile on your face, and for at least one evening, you don't have to worry about things that are going on outside the baseball game. You just have a great time and you leave with an incredible experience.
Go there, raise a chair up, yeah, have a beverage if you so choose to. Well, one of the other things that you mentioned in the trailer, because I watched it, and you talked about the inspiration of the Portland Mavericks. You have Rob Nelson in there, creator of Big League Chew. He's been here in studio before. That's an amazing story. But what is it about the Portland Mavericks in particular that is such an inspiration for the Portland Pickles?
That's a great question, and I really look up to Rob, and these guys are our heroes. You know, the fact that they pulled this off in the 70s when this is the kind of thing that wasn't happening. I mean, you couldn't go out there and make fun of the guy on first base and do all these really funny things in minor league baseball at the time, and they took a lot of chances. And we know as you take a lot of chances, you're going to get hit a lot of times with people that don't like that. And so just the amount of sheer bravery and confidence that they had and Bing had, and everyone to go out there and say, this is what we're going to do. We're going to play great baseball. We're going to have fun every night. It's an inspiration for everyone because they proved that model works. So when we look at it and what we're doing 50 years later, you know, we look to the same inspiration. This is an incredible city of the most talented and creative people around, and we want to celebrate every night and do something great. And so the Mavericks did that, and you know, and they have an incredible documentary, and we sort of see ourselves as a bit of a sequel. You know, they came first, always harder to come first, and so we really want to pay homage to what they've done and how amazing they've been, and how that story, we want to make sure that story continues to resonate, so that people know these guys came first. They did incredible things.
You mentioned, you know, taking some hits. When you take risks, sometimes you take some hits, and that's even referenced, you know, even in the trailer itself. So I assume that's part of the movie. You know, Dylan the Pickle has done a few things. So when it comes to that, you know, how do you handle that when sometimes maybe there's a little bit of backlash or people who may not appreciate some of the humor that the Portland Pickles put out there?
Yeah, we everything that we do comes from an authentic place. These aren't just jokes to make jokes. We celebrate things that we think are funny, we think are real, we think are important to our community, and we try different things all the time. And yeah, not everyone's going to like everything, and that's great, and that's why there's so many different entertainment options. So if this is not your thing, there's plenty of other things that you can do. But we want to solve for that issue. If you want to go out and have a great time with your family and friends, we're going to present an experience for you to love that, and to love baseball, and to love your neighbors, and to create an element of positivity right now. And I think that's what's really important. Everything we're coming from is an area of being positive and trying to create positive change in our community. And that's what we've been seeing year over year. And that's what I think was so important to show in the documentary, that we have created this fan base over a 10-year period. And we've really come around to doing great things in the community. And we continue to want to do those things. And I think that's what's really important. And I don't take for granted, this is a special city. Portland is amazing. The things that we do here or can try, it's because the people here are really, the majority of them are really open to this and really appreciate it.
And I mean, just from personal experience, like I said, it was a really fun time going out there. For the movie itself, you mentioned you want to get this story out there for other people to hear about it, maybe people even in Portland who haven't necessarily gone to a Pickles game, but going beyond that as well. So what is the plan for the movie release, and who's going to be able to see this?
Yeah, well, this is what's really fun about it. I've been working with Major League Baseball on this for the better half of last year, and they've been incredibly supportive of all the different things that we do here. I mean, they really have an initiative about baseball for everybody, and this is baseball for everybody. So they've been incredibly supportive, and so they've been an incredible partner. They're going to debut this on the 15th of February on MLB Network, and through all the different apps and MLB apps as well, so people can see it that day. Which is great, and we believe that's going to bring this to baseball fans all over the world. And our hope is that we are introducing people to something they didn't even know existed. What's fun is we get calls all the time in the off season, people in different countries asking, "Hey, when's the promotional schedule coming out? Because we want to go and create a whole experience and bring our family and friends out to Portland." So we really want to show everyone out there all the amazing things that are possible here, and just bring more people to this great city.
That's wild. People coming from all over the country and the world to come see the Pickles game.
They love it. And in fact, we've brought people in from, there's been a lot of people from Europe that have come, Australia, Japan, and they come year over year now. It's something they look forward to every summer.
Wow. Well, now the movie's going to be out there for everybody to see. So that's definitely going to, I'm sure, drive some more phone calls, but showcasing some of the amazing things that you do out there. So, Alan, thanks so much, for having some time to talk to us. Congrats on the movie and everything that you guys are doing moving forward. And as you mentioned, positivity being a big part of what you're doing there. So it's fun.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me. We're going to release our promotional schedule next week. So the long wait is over, and there are some incredible dates. So I'm sure we'll be talking about that soon.
Yes, absolutely. All right, perfect. Thanks, man. Have a good one.
Thanks, Greg.
All right, so again, thank you to Ellen for joining us there to talk about that. And I do have something else to add on here about the Portland Pickles. We did an interview a while ago talking about how they now are going to have a soccer team, and they have announced the name of the team. It is the Portland Bangers. So that is the name of their new soccer team. A lot of details about that in my previous interview. You can check that out on the Fox 12 Oregon YouTube channel, or of course at kptv.com under the Fox 12 Now tab, and find out more information about the team before we got the name. The name just came out today. Portland Bangers, like sausages. All right. That's what we have for this one. Thanks everybody for joining us. Again, you can check out all of our other segments and a wide range of different things that we talk about at those aforementioned places, and of course on the Fox 12 Oregon apps. So all good places to check that out. And if there's breaking news between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m., this is always the place to go as well. So thanks for joining us. And I will say it's still snowing up there. So there we go. Everybody be careful out there.